I want to begin by thanking the St. Kitts Nevis National Commission for UNESCO for inviting us to make presentations on this World Poetry Day. World Poetry Day was first established by UNESCO in 1999, and each year ever since, March the 21st, has been designated as World Poetry Day. It was adopted by UNESCO in recognition of the ability of poetry to capture the creative spirit of the human mind. The day aims to encourage poetry in many forms and languages throughout the world. This fits in nicely with the theme for this year, always be a poet, even in prose. Poetry to me is the ultimate freedom of expression generated by deep-seated thoughts, ideas, and innermost feelings in response to your environment. It is a response to the beauty of nature in all its splendor and majesty, its magnificent sights and sounds, its power to lift the human spirit in times of joy, in times of sorrow, in times of despair. Most importantly, this creative expression of the mind should not be bounded or restricted by the strict rules of literary devices and conventions. This means that you should be free to write not what you think, but rather what you feel, and let it flow from you freely without restrictions. Too often as poets, we bog down ourselves in quicksand, trying too hard to find the right words or expressions, instead of letting them flow naturally as they come to mind, and then go back and reshape them, polish them into fine works of art. So on this wonderful World Poetry Day, as a practicing poet, I wish to make an appeal to the entire St. Kitts and Nevis community to let us begin to rekindle and renew our interest in this beautiful literary art form of poetry, and with it experience a more fulfilling and meaningful life. You, yes you, I'm talking to you and you and you. You who have for far too long become complacent, wallowing in your excrement, looking for undigested scraps of yesterday's food, picking up the droppings of cigarette butts like an addict in search of a high, because your life is a far cry from what it's supposed to be. You, yes you, I'm talking to you and you and you. You who are gasping and panting for want of breath from the pressure of the high price of living strangling you to death, while you continue to salivate on the promises of actors behind their mask of truth, because you are still blinded by the colors of flowers that bear no fruit. You, yes you, I'm talking to all of you who can't see beyond the confines of your poverty, and those who are keeping you poor, so that you continue to crawl on all fours with outstretched hands for the scraps from the feast, while they haggle over the spoils from your toils to build their bounty. Because you have been taught to sing for your supper and shout for handouts. You, yes you, I'm talking to you, because I feel your pain. I see your tears trickling down the deep valleys of your wrinkled face. I smell the stench of your misery, the bitter taste of your frustration and agony, while you try to make ends meet with a morsel so that your children can eat. And every day you are hoping and praying that bread would fall from the sky like manna. You, Yes, you. I'm putting it to you that your predicament has been created by nobody but you. Because the power to make a difference lies in you and wants to come out of you. So vomit your fear. Take a breath of clean, fresh air and free yourself. You, yes, you, I command you to rise up, stand up, and march with militant boots and take ownership of what is rightfully yours. And with collective hearts and hands, we can all build this promised land for all to share, not just a chosen few who really don't care about you, but for you and you and you and those who would come after you.